we design, plan, and construct our built environment. This forum provides a unique platform for us to explore these advancements, to learn from global experts, to share our own experiences, and to envision how we can leverage digital transformation to build a smarter Lagos, more sustainable and more livable Lagos for all Nigerians. Over the next few days, we will delve into thought-provoking discussions, engage in insightful presentations, especially from our exhibitors, and witness the showcase of exceptional talents, varying from our seasoned speakers, whom we have chosen carefully from different sectors, ranging from professionals in the built industries, experts in geoinformatics systems, information technology, and security. This forum provides a unique opportunity to network, exchange knowledge, and forge collaborations that will undoubtedly enrich our individual practices and collectively elevate the standard of architecture in Nigeria. This year, we celebrate two of our senior members for their tireless contributions to the architecture profession and Lagos State. It brings me immense joy to extend my warmest congratulations to two outstanding pillars of architecture in Lagos, architect Mrs. Dada Alamutu, FNIA, a partner at Tao Alamutu and Partners, a director at Clay Resource Limited, and my own special PS, architect Bolawon Owoduni Oki, FNIA, Permanent Secretary, Lagos State Ministry of Urban Development. Their remarkable achievements and unwavering dedication have not only shaped the architectural landscape of Lagos, but has also inspired countless aspiring architects. Your visionary designs and commitments to sustainable and culturally resonant architecture have left an indelible mark on our city. Your projects stand as testaments to your exceptional talent and deep understanding of the human experience within built environments. Your dynamic leadership and innovative approach have been instrumental in fostering growth and collaboration within the architectural profession. Your passion for advancing the profession and mentoring emerging talents is truly commendable. The entire architecture community in Lagos celebrates your well-deserved recognition. Your contributions are invaluable, and we look forward to witnessing your continued success and the lasting impact of your contributions in the chapter and all her activities. I extend my sincere gratitude to the planning committee, especially the ever-vibrant executive committee of the Lagos State chapter, for their tireless efforts in bringing this remarkable event to fruition. Your dedication and meticulous attention to details have ensured a program that promises to be both engaging and impactful. To our sponsors and partners, your invaluable support demonstrates a shared belief in the power of architecture to transform lives and communities. We deeply appreciate your commitment to the fostering excellence within our profession. To all our speakers, your presence here has underscores the importance of your place on continuous learning, professional development, and contributing to the advancement of architecture in Nigeria. Your active participation is what will truly make this forum a success. As we embark on this journey to discover and dialogue, I encourage you to embrace the opportunities presented, to challenge controversial thinking, to challenge conventional thinking, and to contribute your unique perspectives. Let us make this 16th edition of the Lagos Architects Forum a truly memorable and impactful event, one that inspires us to build a more sustainable, resilient, and beautiful future for Lagos and indeed our nation, Nigeria. Welcome once again to the Lagos Architects Forum 2025. We are thrilled to have you here with us. Thank you.
I think you can do. That was wonderful. He has smoothly laid down bricks of brilliance, not just for the ideas, but for the inspiration. Can we please celebrate this amazing young chairman of ours once again? Thank you so much. All right, on that note, we would like to also make welcome to this elevated position for our address. With a clapping ovation, can we please celebrate as we bring off stage right now the President, Nigerian Institute of Architect, Architect Mobolaji Adeniyi, PNIA, FNIA. Let's welcome her as she makes her way to this elevated position, please. Thank you so much. You're welcome. You look so beautiful, ma'am.
Good morning. Good morning. Thank you. I always like to see a smile on faces of people when I stand before them. It makes me feel welcome. Good morning again. Thank you very much. It's a great pleasure to be here this morning, and I'm particularly happy because Laf has always been one of the very exciting events of the Nigerian Institute in one of our chapters, which is the Lagos State chapter. And today we come for Laf 16.0. Let's clap for Lagos State. It's not easy to sustain a program of this nature for 16 years. Distinguished colleagues, friends, and fellow professionals, I'm trying to get my protocol list because I do not like to miss out the proper protocols. But before I get it, at least I can recognize very important dignitaries sitting here. I'd like to first of all start with our very important guest. As a Yoruba woman myself, I understand very much what it means. We have in our presence His Royal Majesty, Alayeluwa Oba Engineer Kabiru Adewale Shotobi Kábíyèsí o. Kábíyèsí. Kádé pẹ́ lórí sà, kí bàtà pẹ́ lẹ́sẹ̀, ẹ kó wa jẹ̀pẹ́. And then, of course, seated beside him is my own permanent secretary, our own architect, Odusanya. Thank you for coming. Architect Odusanya is not just a permanent secretary of the ministry, he's also the ACON rep from Lagos State. Thank you very much for gracing this occasion. Now I come back to my NIA family. And I want to recognize very specially Lagos chapter. I think you should clap for yourself very well this time. And I'll tell you why. Maybe for the first time in a very long time, I see seated here nearly the whole of the strategic committee of the Nigerian Institute of Architects. Please clap for them. For you to have brought all these big ogas from all over the country here, it says something, and I'm going to get to that later. So I want to recognize very specially my incoming president, by the grace of God in November, who will be inaugurated as the president of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, Architect Sani Saulawa, first vice president. Please celebrate him. Let them see you. Thank you very much. And I'm always very excited when I say the next one, because for 65 years of the Nigerian Institute of Architects, we had only one female president until I came in. And now, the narrative is changing. The second vice president is another woman, a vibrant lady, a woman of distinction, architect Chioma Wogu Ogbonna. Let them see you. That's architect Chioma. Sir, architects are vibrant, architects are colorful, architects do everything. The third vice president is royalty. He's the same Kano. His name is architect Ali Mokhtar. Please clap for him. So by the time he becomes president, you'll see the large entourage of chiefs from Kano that will follow him. You're very welcome. And we are so happy and blessed that in Lagos, we have the seat of the very senior, vibrant past presidents. The immediate past president, a man of very distinguished personality. In fact, for a long time, he knows why. I didn't used to like him standing beside him. He used to make me feel not so tall. That is architect Enyi Benebo. Let's celebrate one of our own, member of the Lagos chapter, past Lagos chapter chair, past president of the Nigerian Institute of Architects. Of course, before me is another very charming architect. And if I don't call him, we may not have enough money in the institute because he holds our purse. Architect Goke Omigbodu, FNI. Please stand up for recognition. Thank you very much for joining us. He's been doing an amazing job. Don't let me say for the first time because we have visitors, but he's made sure that we lack nothing. Thank you very much for keeping the purse well and always, active. Thank you. And then we have the mama of architecture. In the council, they used to fondly call her Momo. So, distinguished architects, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like you to celebrate our mother, architect Mrs. Olubukunla Ejiwumi. Thank you very much. She was president 20 years ago. No, not up to 24. So for you to recognize the position she held and that she's still with us. And of course, she was a former PAMSEC of the Ministry of Works and Housing in Lagos State. Thank you, Ma, for being vibrant and always with us. Lagos chapter, I didn't come alone. I came with my own chieftains from Oyo chapter. All the chiefs from Oyo, please stand up for recognition.
Good afternoon, everybody.
When you have a whole team from
Thank you
Oyo,
for having me.
chairman,
And you understand. So, I mean, from one of the development companies, technology, AI, and all the like, faster, we'll do it better. Architects are preferred.
Architect Kolade, the vice chair, my namesake, Architect Diola, and of course, the PRO, Architect Obiz. Thank you for joining us here. Every architect, male, female, young, old, fellow, full member, associate, technologist, members of the NIA, you're all very welcome. Immediate past Chair Lagos, Architect David Maje Kudumi. Please celebrate him. I wouldn't have expected you not to be here anyway, so it's good to have you here. It's a great pleasure to be here once again at the Lagos Architects Forum, Laf 16.0. I warmly congratulate the Lagos State chapter for sustaining this important annual gathering, which continues to serve as a platform for professional engagement and knowledge sharing within the architectural community. Please permit me to specially commend the new chapter chair, Architect Biodun Fatui, please stand up. Please let's celebrate the new chapter chair. Our chapter chair is young, vibrant, and fully on ground. Why do I say he's fully on ground? Give him a call, he responds immediately. Go and see this person, he is there. He is the ambassador of the Unite agenda in Lagos. Please celebrate him. Thank you very, very much. And there is evidence for all of us to be seated here today from all over the country is evidence that you are truly bringing everybody together. I congratulate you. Thank you. I want to commend you for the successful organization of this year's forum. Your dynamic leadership, marked by a sincere commitment to inclusion and the well-being of all members, is commendable. I hear somebody is ill. I call the child. Immediately he goes to visit. Somebody lost a member of the family. He's there to visit. Thank you for your efforts. Your efforts to rebuild bridges and restore the Lagos chapter as a symbol of unity and growth are clear reflections of the values we uphold in the Unite agenda. The theme of this year's forum, Digital Transformation in Architecture, Building Smarter Cities, is both timely and compelling. It calls on us to move beyond traditional methods and to embrace innovation and data-driven design to shape the future of our cities. As architects, we must not only imagine smarter environments, but also take charge of creating them. This occasion is significant to me personally, as it marks my final appearance at this forum as president of our great institute. I thought you would clap for me. Thank you. While leadership roles may change, my commitment to the strengthening of all chapters, including Lagos, remains constant. So don't worry, I'll be here next year by the grace of God. The progress we desire must be anchored in collective responsibility, professional discipline, and fidelity of the Constitution of our institute. Luckily, you are all part of the review of our Constitution, as well as present at Ikogosi, where this was ratified. So please let us ensure we know our Constitution and we keep to the Constitution. I encourage the Lagos chapter to continue organizing its programs with keen attention to its constitutional role within the broader framework of the Nigerian Institute of Architects. As a chapter under the umbrella of the national body, collaboration, coordination, and shared vision must remain foundational. Over the past 18 months, we have remained resolute in pursuing the core pillars of the Unite agenda. Let me refresh you. Unity. N for non-negotiable integrity. I for inclusivity. T for total integration and empowerment. And so with this Unite agenda, we have rebuilt trust, enhanced participation, and restored the dignity of our profession. Let us not lose this momentum. As we approach the celebration of NIA at 65 in Abuja on the 13th and 14th of May, I invite you all to be part of this historic moment. Let us come together to honor our journey and chart a more purposeful future. I'm also pleased to announce that the distinguished lecture series of the Institute will be held here in Lagos on the 28th of June 2025. This edition will feature a lecture by our distinguished past president, architect Olubukola Ejiwumi. It is a significant event, one that has not been held in the past 3 years. I call on all members of the Lagos chapter to rally behind the Institute and give this special occasion the attention and support it truly deserves. And as we also prepare finally for the 2025 BGM, a critical opportunity for all members to shape the next phase of our Institute's growth. As I said during the Founders Day message on April 1st, we must always remember this charge: never again. Never again should disunity, apathy, or internal conflict derail our shared vision. That message is a solemn commitment, and it must continue to guide our actions. Let us remain focused. Let us stay united. Let us keep building with courage, clarity, and conviction. Welcome to Laf 16.0. Thank you very much.
That was wonderful. Please celebrate our able president once again for that very, very innovative speech. Thank you so much. So like we already know, it's already a packed year already. 2 major events coming up in the month of May and of course in June. And trust me, we cannot wait to see these amazing faces once again, especially in Abuja. Thank you all for coming. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the 16th edition of the Lagos State Architects Forum. And of course, our chairman has laid a very nice foundation, and the president has added enough bricks now. I think that we are ready to build. Yes, oh yes. Thank you so much. While we are about to go into the next session, we would like to recognize the presence of our very wonderful past chapter chairman, Lagos State, APPBN, QS Ayuba Akere. Can we please celebrate this amazing young personality in our midst this morning? It's young. For me, it's young. Trust me. You know, being an architect can be very telling on the body, on the mind. Imagine your client sending you a picture and say, you know what, I want you to design this building for me. And he said, I just want something simple. And then before you know it, they send you a Pinterest picture of Burj Khalifa and tell you, just add small swimming pool. And before you know it, you know, imagine the stress of going through all that. But I tell you, we are all looking very good and very, very young. Thank you very much. Also like to celebrate architect Oladejo Emmanuel, the Osun State Chairman, MNIA. Thank you so much, sir. God bless you so much. You're welcome. You're from Osun State, have you? That's the state of the dancing governor. I'm sure you're going to dance for us today. And that's not actually a jab. I'm also from Osun State, so that's my governor. You're welcome, sir. Thank you so much. Also like to also celebrate architect Adubi Michael Oluwashola from Osun State as well, the PROMNI as well. Thank you so much. How come you are sharing semblance with Governor Adeleke? Are you his younger brother? He's your uncle, it's so obvious. He's the one that we dance. DJ Don, please get ready. We are going to have people dance today. All right, so on the next.
Hello? Okay, it's working. Good. Good morning, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, Your Majesty. Thank you all for having us here today. It's a pleasure to be attending the 16th edition of the Lagos Architect Forum. It's been our target to be here in Nigeria for quite some time, as it's the most biggest and our biggest objective here in Africa. It's one of the most rising businesses and countries in Africa when it comes to construction, when it comes to paints. So it was always in our target to be present here in Nigeria. And this year, 2025, will be the first year where we actually start operating Jotun paints in the decorative segments. So I just have a brief presentation. I'm going to take you through our history, the segments that we're operating in, and the regional presence that we have in the MEA region, which is Middle East and Africa. So I'm going to take you through a very short and brief video demonstrating our history and our presence in the past 100 years. Just go back. Sorry, just minor technical difficulty. No, go. Go back. Sorry, excuse me.
When the world turns to you for creating the finest spaces, who do you turn to? Who do you truly trust other than yourself? Who do you partner with in... When the world turns to you for creating the finest spaces, who do you turn to? Who do you... When the world turns to you for creating the finest spaces, who do you turn to? Who do you truly trust other than yourself? Who do you partner with in your relentless pursuit of perfection? Achieving excellence in every aspect of your project isn't easy. That's where Jotun comes in. With nearly 100 years of global expertise as a single source solution provider for the paint industry, our comprehensive range of products has every solution you need. But it's not just about products. When you choose Jotun, you get more than just paint. You get a project partner who cares about excellence and success as much as you do. One supplier and point of contact for all your paint and coating needs. Training and consultation to empower your team. Technical service that goes beyond the surface. Third-party certification that guarantees excellence. Tested to withstand the harshest conditions, from the heat of the Middle East to the freezing temperatures of Antarctica. So if you're looking for one answer to all your questions, Jotun is your preferred project partner. No wonder over 70% of the world's top 20 tallest skyscrapers bear our mark. Our products are synonymous with high quality, premium, and long-lasting solutions. And we've been the undisputed leading paint company in the Middle East for years. Jotun, your preferred project partner.
Sorry for the technical difficulty. So I'm proud to be... Yes. No. Yes. I'm proud to be part of Jotun. It's actually one of the few, if not the only paint company in the world that can claim that's been making paint for 100 years. We were founded in Norway in a small town called Sandefjord. It's a town known for fishing boats. And this is where our CEO, Odd Gleditsch, came up with the idea of coming up with a paint company that does marine coatings to protect all the boats and vessels of the Scandinavian territory. And now our presence is all over the world. We are in more than 100 countries, and we've been painting and manufacturing paint for 100 years. And I think we're the only company also in the world that can claim that out of the 20 tallest towers in the world, we've painted 14 of them. The gentleman, the host was actually, thank you. The host was actually talking about Burj Khalifa, right? You can see that it's our biggest and most iconic project reference. And our idea here is that each and every single iconic building is very important to its country, to its region, for what it stands out. So it's our duty to make sure that we offer solutions that enhance, beautify, and protect the structure for as many years as possible. So we are mainly focused in 4 different segments of paint. Decorative paints, which is the area I specialize in, which is your architectural paints, your interiors, exteriors, and then marine coatings. As I said earlier, it was the first segment that we started operating in, and we are actually the #1 leading paint manufacturer of marine coatings around the world. 25% of all the vessels and ships sailing in the sea is actually painted by Jotun. Yes. Sorry, we tried to use the clicker from here, but it's a bit far, so it didn't work. Yes, and the third segment that we're operating in is protective coatings, which is your intumescent coatings, steel coatings, fireproofing paint, steel structures, all the paints that you would use in your industrial projects. And last but not least, the powder coating, which is used for all the cladding, aluminum cladding, and also home goods. So this is our presence in the MEA region. We have 10 paint factories across the Middle East and Africa, and we're serving in more than actually 43 countries at the moment. So the idea here is that we wanted to showcase our regional footprint, that we can actually supply material from any of the factories that we have, ensuring that product availability is always there, and ensuring that any solution and any paint system required for your project is within our portfolio. So I'm based in Jotun Mina. So Jotun Mina is basically the export arm of Jotun. It's been established in the year 2000. So the idea here is that any country that does not have a Jotun office or a Jotun factory would be under the territory of Jotun Mina. So at the moment, at this point, Nigeria, for instance, is under Jotun Mina. But we know, and our plan in the future for Nigeria, being one of the most iconic and important countries in Africa, is to have a factory and to have an office and to ensure that we are part of this great nation. And now, before introducing ROL, I would like you to celebrate Mr. Jagdish Jadvani, the Managing Director of ROL. They are our partners. The reason why we're here today is because of them. So it's an honor to have them as our partners, and we hope that we success together in Nigeria. Also, for you guys to know that our Regency Overseas Limited was actually the first paint registered company here in Nigeria in the year 1949. So they're specialized in paints and coatings, and we know that together we can reach huge milestones within Nigeria. So this is a brief timeline of when they started. When they started also manufacturing paint, and then they took over the marine and performance, marine and protective paints business from Jotun Mina. And just in the year 2024, we started the decorative business in Nigeria. So I will quickly just show you a brief of the projects that we have around the Maya region. The reason why I want to show you this is that our portfolio can cater to any type of projects that you need. And also it showcases the type of different environments, different weather conditions that our paints perform in. So all these are projects that we've done around the world. And it's in our target that we start securing and getting projects here in Nigeria to build our base in Nigeria. So yeah, just quickly showing you some of the projects that we did. So Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Burj Khalifa, Burj Al Arab. And most importantly, we don't just stick to iconic buildings. We focus also on urban transportation. So we have paint systems and products that will cater to any metro stations, any train stations that you're planning to develop within Lagos State or in Nigeria. We have dedicated paint systems to cater to it. So the idea here is that we've actually have a network of project references that by any chance in the near future, if you ever visit the Gulf region or the Middle East region, rest assured that any metro station or train station you attend to in the Gulf is actually painted by Jotun. We don't only stop there, we also focus on airports. So majority of airports within the Middle East region is also painted and protected by our paints. And I would like to take this opportunity to say that now it's in our target to collaborate with the NIA, with the Architects Forum, to check how we can actually collaborate together to ensure that whatever ideas, creativity, imagination of projects that you have in mind, how can Jotun help you turn this into a reality? Because we have the products that will turn your creation and imagination into a reality.
Most of the buildings that you have shown, iconic buildings like you said, the Burj Al Khalifa, Petronas Towers, and so on. These are all big projects that probably cost millions and millions of dollars. What I know we have, and what probably the NIA may be interested in, is large-scale projects like housing units, for example, that is being done, mass housing, and probably the cost of such houses total may not be more than 15 sheets with the ministry, 15, 20 million. Do you think you'll be able to fit in to such a market where we are talking of a mass protection and not the sort of paint that goes for the Burj Al Khalifas? That's my question.
Thank you very much for the question. So the answer is yes, because at the moment, as I said, we're operating in 43 different countries within the Maya region, and in Africa we're actually present in 13 different countries, in all of which, if you want to compare the paint market size, the income level, and the project types are all very similar. Actually, when we looked at the construction market here in Nigeria, we found that it's very, very promising. And also with Jotun, so it's not necessarily because we painted iconic buildings that we don't have products and paint system that is fit for the mass as well. Our assortment is very high. So we have more than 500 different SKUs and products within our assortments. So depending on your need and the project type, we will always accommodate that to fit your needs. Yes. Thank you. Any other questions? Yes.
That was an impressive resume of products you have there, especially on the iconic buildings around the world. I haven't seen your your detailed specifications in terms of the paints, like my senior colleague just said, paints for mass housing and so. Do you have any product that are ingestive, paint that can be absorbed in plasters? I mean, not superficial, because what we have here is that you paint surfaces, and in a moment of time and age, in terms of temperature and damp, in the tropics, you have the paints flaking off the surface. I'm aware there are some projects, there are some paints that actually get ingested into plaster surfaces and other surfaces and becomes a composite finish on the wall. Do you have any of such products, please? Thank you.
Thank you for your question. And the answer is also yes. So the idea here is that we are present from today till Saturday. We do have 2 more presentations. So the idea was today just to cover or touch base on the company, our regional presence, our iconic project references. And starting from tomorrow and after tomorrow, we will dig more deep into a full products presentation, talking about all the different assortments and products that we have for both interior and exterior. And yes, to answer your questions, our products can be applied on multiple different substrates, whether it's cement, plaster, gypsum board, wood, regular plaster. So any type of substrates that you would have here in Nigeria, we have products that could accommodate that. And to come back to the environmental and weather conditions here in Nigeria, we have products that endure the heat and the humidity of Dubai. So in Dubai in summer, you would get 50 degrees Celsius with humidity over 100%. And we have projects and buildings that are right on the coastal areas, where you have areas of very high humidity. So that will create the damp and the moisture, as you mentioned. So we have, yes, products that are moisture resistant, water resistant, and that would endure a very high level of humidity and heat. So in Nigeria, with the weather conditions that is available here, we do have the perfect paint system that will cater to your needs. Thank you. Okay, thank you very much. It was a pleasure being here. Thank you, guys.
All right, can we please celebrate Jotun once again? Was able to hit the nail on the head, and I can tell you, even I was very impressed. All right, without wasting much of our time, we would like to celebrate and also recognize the presence of the branch chairman, Ikorodu branch, architect Bolahon Kukoi. Can we please celebrate? Is our architect in the building today. And as well, we also like to celebrate the branch chairman, Ikeja branch, architect Femi Adewahab, FNIA as well. You're welcome, sir. Thank you for joining us. We also like to celebrate the presence of the Lagos Island branch, Pro-Tem chairman, architect Richard Yamabo, FNIA as well. Thank you for coming. All right, to introduce us to Laf 16.0 program, I would like to bring on stage the vice chairman, organizing committee, our very wonderful architect Moniba Odunlami MNIA. Can we please celebrate her as she makes her way to this elevated position, please? Thank you so much.
Good morning once again, everyone. Lagos Architects Forum, you are very welcome. Permit me to stand on all the existing protocols, because if I start, we will not finish here today. So I'll try not to take too much of our time, and I'll go straight to my speech for the day. Special guests, distinguished speakers, esteemed colleagues, partners, sponsors, exhibitors, students, press and media partners, and our visitors, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, esteemed guests, and fellow pioneers in the digital revolution. A very warm welcome to the 16th edition of the Lagos Architects Forum, tagged Digital Transformation in Architecture, Building Smarter Cities. On behalf of the Lagos Architects Forum Planning Committee, I would like to express my gratitude to the entire Nigerian Institute of Architects Lagos State Chapter for hosting this 16th edition. Special thanks to the members of the NIA LSC Executive Committee and their chapter members who have helped to organize this forum. Their tremendous amount of work and skill has created and delivered on this successful international forum. I am honored to welcome you to this groundbreaking conference on digital transformation in architecture. Today, we gather to explore the intersection of technology, innovation, and design, and to chart a new course for the future of our built environment. Power of data, artificial intelligence, and the Internet of Things to create smarter, more sustainable, and more resilient buildings and cities. Ladies and gentlemen, over the next 3 days, we will delve into the latest trends, innovations, and best practices in digital transformation. We will hear from visionary leaders, innovators, and experts who are pushing the boundaries of what is possible. This conference is not just about learning from each other. It is about inspiring each other to think differently, to challenge the status quo, and to strive for excellence. As you know, this event is organized for architects, allied professionals in the built industry, policymakers, government ministries, agencies and parastatals, venture capitalists and equity investors, financial and mortgage institutions, real estate developers, construction companies, students of architecture, and allied professionals, building materials manufacturers, retailers, artisans, and the general public to foster a better interaction with Lagos City as a smart city while still advocating for smarter ideas. Laf 16.0 will highlight Architects Works exhibition, showcasing the skills of our members, their importance and relevance to our society. Various designs will be on display from different architectural firms in Lagos. Our advocacy remains priority, that every building needs an architect. Who is your architect? This year, the Students' Design Competition is focusing on the future of urban environment through the lens of digital innovation. The goal is to demonstrate how digital tools and technology can create resilient, sustainable, and human-centric cities. It is sponsored by the Lagos State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure. Various prizes, gifts, and awards are going to be presented to winners and participating students. The event will have a robust panel discussion and roundtable discussions after each day's scientific sessions from internationally renowned speakers and goodwill messages. So let us embark on this journey together with an open mind, a willingness to learn, and a passion for innovation. Let us harness the power of digital transformation to create a better, more sustainable, more resilient built environment for all. On behalf of the chairman of the Nigerian Institute of Architects Lagos State Chapter and the entire Laf Planning Committee, I want to sincerely thank and acknowledge all our exhibitors, especially our partners and sponsors, with a list I may not be able to exhaust right now, but including Sweet Homes, Regency Overseas, Elevators and Escalators, distributors of Otis, Direction 7 UK, Nigerite, Promo Paints, Alan Carey, Ceramco Trading Limited, Savalani Furniture, Berger Paints, Grovewold Realties, Ariston Thermal, and of course, the Lagos State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, and the efforts of all those who have contributed towards the success of this year's forum. As we fully engage one another at this great event, it is an honor to be among such accomplished professionals. I wish us all fruitful deliberations. Thank you, and let the conference begin.
All right, can we please once again celebrate the Vice Chairman for that wonderful introduction to Laf 16. Thank you so much. God bless you. If you're just joining us, you're welcome to the Laf 16.0. And so far, so good. We've had amazing speeches, of course, from the chairman, the president, and of course, this vice chairman as well. Looking straight up into our program, we would like to bring off stage our very wonderful, very distinguished Royal Father of the Day, His Royal Majesty, Alayeluwa, Oba Engineer Kabiru Adewale Shotobi, the Ayomure of Ikorodu Kingdom, to this elevated position for his keynote speech. Let's say KBSU. Let's say KBSU. Let's say KBSU.
Thank you. Please be seated. Thank you very much. God will honor all of you. This is my small speech delivered today at the Nigerian Institute of Architects Lagos State Forum on Wednesday, 7th May 2025 at the Westone Event Center, Ikeja, Lagos. The National President, Nigerian Institute of Architects, the top government functionaries here present, Lagos State Chairman, Nigerian Institute of Architects, distinguished architects, other building technology stakeholders here present, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen. I've just added these to the already established protocols. I will go straight to my written address. I feel highly honored to be invited to be part of this epoch-making occasion of the year 2025 Lagos State Architects Forum, Laf 16. I want to say that my being part of this forum is not just by accident, but a design by God, who is the divine architect that designed the whole world and made things easy for us human beings. It is also that God that made it possible for me to be part of this construction industry professional stakeholder with a postgraduate degree in electrical engineering from a frontline university in the United States of America. And I therefore joined Portland Cement Company Limited, now Lavage, where I returned for organizing this annual forum consistently since 2009 to debate and work out policies that will move the industry forward. This year's topic is very germane, taking into consideration the issue of rampant building collapse across the country, colossal wasting of human lives and resources. I'm of the view that this ongoing forum should critically examine the building collapse issues that is fastly becoming a national pandemic occurring everywhere around the country. I think it is high time all the bodies and organizations connected with the construction and building industry, particularly, should come together to organize a national conference specifically to work out engineering solutions to the problems of building collapse. It is also very important to me to point out that arrangements should equally be worked out to at least reduce to the barest minimum cases of quacks and non-professionals parading themselves around as building technologists and experts. Also, in my own view, corruption in high places is part of the problems of building collapse. Workers in the numbers of agencies connected with the building supervisions are all out demanding and making quick money for themselves instead of honest monitoring of constructions at site. This also has to be looked into in conjunction with relevant government agencies. This, my short address, is not principally about building collapse, but to join your institute in finding solution to general problem confronting construction industry, and to state equivocally that our construction industry is one of the best in Africa. Why I want to commend Nigerian professionals in construction industry making waves all over the world to return home to build our country. Nigerian construction industry is very wide and can accommodate as many professionals as possible in the areas of design, execution, supervisions, and implementation of concrete policies that can move our country forward. I am proud to state that Ikorodu Kingdom, my domain, produced first qualified architects, not only in Nigeria, but of West Africa. Is not in the whole of black, if not in the whole of black Africa, in the person of architect Michael Olusinsin Onofowokon. And so, we can beat our chest to say that Ikorodu is the cradle of architects in Nigeria. The Onofowokons is indeed an architect family in Nigeria, as many of the family members are qualified architects. I can name 4 or 5 of Onofowokon family that are architects. Once again, I want to thank the organizers of this forum for giving me the special privilege and the opportunity to share my little experience with the juggernauts of Nigerian construction industry. I wish this forum's success. Thank you for listening and remain blessed forever. Thank you and God bless.
I'll go to his speech. It gives me great pleasure and honor to be in the midst of these enviable professionals this morning, leveraging on my wealth of experience as one of the top key players and stakeholders in the construction sector. The construction sector significantly contributes to economic growth, directly through gross domestic product formation, and indirectly by supporting other sectors. Despite this, it lags in digitalization and virtualization. The COVID-19 pandemic accelerated digital transformation in the sector, prompting managers to incorporate digital tools for organizational efficiency and business continuity. The theme, digital transformation in architecture, building smart cities, is timely and well conceived by the Nigerian Institute of Architects Lagos State chapter. Digitalization is a catalyst, not only a channel for rapid increase in implementation cases, but also an adaptation of digital technologies in the operational methods of construction organizations. Here it must be clearly emphasized that the Teams Plus agenda of the present administration of Lagos State government under the leadership of Mr. Governor, Mr. Babajide Olusola Sanwo-Olu, as related to infrastructure development is driven by effective data gathering and analysis, digital technologies and refined strategic approach to processes, resulting in new projects conceptualization and improved project implementation. Some of the state government's digitalization efforts include the Lagos Connect. This serves as a campus-based internet service for all staffs within the Lagos State Secretariat at Alausa. We also have the Citizens Gate. This is an electronic reporting platform ensuring inclusiveness of all citizenry in government activities. Amongst also is digitalization of the public service staff files and records, just to mention a few. Construction organizations are in the process of adapting to the changes brought about by digital transformation. This results in lack of standardized procedures or well-defined frameworks to facilitate the systematic and efficient integration of technologies. Currently, some technologies have not yet achieved optimal level of economic efficiency, making them less cost-effective compared to other available solutions. You will agree with me that the research and digital transformation process in architecture is at its starting point, primarily focusing on identifying the benefits and impacts of digital technology, possible barriers, drivers of digital transformation process, and focusing less on specific cases in the organizations. Due to the early stage of research on digital transformation in the construction industry and field fragmentation, integrative review methodology and systematic research are needed. There must be holistic understanding of the digital transformation in architecture as originator and pilot of all construction works. It is instructive to state that government will not relent on our efforts, playing our role as ensuring digital transformation in all sectors, and this standard will not be eroded. More so, as a government, we will not relent in our exertions, building smarter cities through strategic project management and systematic processes. Despite the challenges in infrastructure development due to global economic recession, Lagos State government is mindful of the importance of professional bodies, particularly the NIA, helping the government to navigate the storm through innovative approach and skill exchange amongst professionals. Permit me to submit, therefore, as an institute and constituent of the construction space, we must not neglect our responsibilities, profiling challenges and identifying solutions for the safety and development of the society. I urge the Nigerian Institute of Architects to champion innovative designs for development and sustainable infrastructure through genuine collaborative efforts between other professionals, policymakers, and the private sector, who are essential to driving these innovations. I commend the executive committee of this body for such an impactful event that brings together thought leaders, experts, and young innovators. The depth of discussion and quality of ideas and the collaborative spirit fostered during this 16th edition of the Lagos Architects Forum are testament to the exceptional standards of this prestigious body. I have conviction in announcing that the Lagos State Vision 2052, as encapsulated in the Lagos State Development Plan 2022 to 2052, is to transform Lagos into Africa's model megacity and global economic hub. And modernization infrastructure is a key priority to achieving this. Therefore, it is collective responsibility of professional bodies to be the drivers of the document to attaining desired results. Let me conclude that Lagos State remains grateful for the partnership we share with the Nigerian Institute of Architects. Your invaluable support in driving development projects across the state has significantly contributed to our progress. Be assured that the Lagos State government, particularly through the Lagos State Ministry of Works and Infrastructure, will continue to champion initiatives that support the Nigerian Institute of Architects. Thank you for listening and have a great forum. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Can we please celebrate this young mastermind once again representing our able, very wonderful and distinguished. You're welcome, sir. So we've just listened to the keynote speech from Honorable Dr. Adekunle Olayinka, FNSC Special Advisor on Works to the Lagos State Governor. Thank you once again, sir. We're so happy to have you in our midst today. Thank you. And it seems like everyone here is almost from Ikorodu, and I don't understand why. If not that I already mentioned that I'm from Osun State, I would have claimed Ikorodu too immediately, because it seems we have a lot of architects over there. Thank you so much. That was a good one. And I want to hail all the architects in the house today, young, old. I tell you, you are doing a good job. I think to the ordinary, Nigerian, and a typical Nigerian just wants to know where they will put the generator. So imagine when you draw all the lines and you show them this is what you asked for, maybe the AutoCAD, and the man will just be like, generators at the end of the day. So some don't really understand the depth of knowledge that goes into drawing, into learning programs that brings out the best of the best. So imagine someone telling you, I have this, building in my mind. I want you to combine Aso Rock and Burj Khalifa together. Just do everything under 3 weeks, submit it to me. I want to start building. And you tell them, it is well. How many of you have said it is well so many times here? You're welcome.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a pleasure to recognize and welcome the coordinating director in the Lagos State Building Control Agency, Builder Florence Baye. Please, a round of applause, please.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So, you're welcome once again. Maybe I will even relocate to Ikorodu like Belagina too. It's all good. Thank you once again, KBSC. Free land for me. Please, media, please come and capture this moment, please. I have to have it on record. Please, KBSC Alailu has said, free land for me. Witnesses, you're all my witnesses. I'm going to take this video. Please, Laf 16.0, free, sir? By 4th million, let's start with thought, sir. Let's stay on that thought for now. God bless you, KBSC. Once again, if you are enjoying this program, please celebrate yourself by giving yourselves a round of applause. All right, right about now, we are going into product presentation 2. I want to believe that we are set for this, and this product presentation 2 would be taken by Sweet Homes. I'm sure we all came out from a sweet home this morning, and of course, imagine the owners and the pioneers of Sweet Homes. Look at him, he's looking sweet as well too. Let's celebrate this amazing young man as well. Thank you very much, sir.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Tony Namada. I represent Sweet Home Bathrooms, Nigeria Limited. Sweet Home Bathrooms is a one-stop shop for bathroom fittings and kitchen solutions, like some of our architects here who may have recommended our products in the past know, and how durable our products are. In building industry, in building of schools and hotels for hospitality businesses, suite home bathrooms are widely used in Nigeria, starting from our sanitary wares, the toilets, the showers, the faucets, and the water heaters. So today, I want to introduce us to our new innovation, though we have had solar water heater in suite home bathrooms. We have flat surface solar water heaters, and the capacities are 200 and 300 liters. So it's mostly for commercial businesses, mainly hospitals and hotels. But today, we have smaller capacities that individuals who have existing solar panels, like solar panels are order of the day in Nigeria today, because most people want to save money, and most people want to go green. So, and government encourages everyone to go green. So that's why we have invented smaller capacities of solar electric water heaters, 30 liters, 50, 80, 100, and 120. But before today, we used to have 200 liters that maybe not so many of us who have small apartments could use. But nowadays, we can get smaller ones. So here are our unique selling points. The water heater, like we know, is a solar-enabled water heater and is green heating, is environmentally friendly, which I know is what everybody wants to achieve today, and also to cut electric cost. And it's very easy to install. Unlike the flat surface and the evacuated tube types I will still show you in this slide, this water heater you store right inside your bathroom, unlike the other models you still see. So it's very flexible to use. The solar water heater has AC. Okay, it has AC and DC mode and hybrid. So the AC mode simply means our national grid, our PXCN, and DC mode means the solar panel. Then the hybrid mode, which you'll still see later, is a combination of the AC and DC mode. Yeah. So what that means is, if you have sufficient sun energy like we always have in Nigeria, so you can comfortably run your water heater on solar panel. So, but if the sun energy is insufficient, that it can affect the solar panels, so you can run it on PXCN. Then the hybrid mode is the combination of the two. If there is no PXCN AC, the DC takes up. So, and like I said, it's very flexible and it's very healthy because it has antibacterial copper valve, which I'll still show you in slides to come. And it has antibacterial water inlet, and it can heat the water to 80 degrees Celsius, to the point that you have like 99.9% free of bacteria. So it's very healthy water to use from our water heaters. And the components inside the water heater, what the core components of the water heater are top quality components, like the enamel tank of the water heater, which has titanium ion that protects it from corrosion and rusting, and also to avoid water scale. So, and it also has a heating element. You know, a heating element is the core part of the water heater. In fact, it's the boiler, all right? So the boiler is also coated with enamel with titanium that prevents it from corrosion and scaling. Next slide, please. So here is a typical representation of how it is installed. We all know what this thing is. Most of us, we have this in our homes today. So this water heater can easily work with your normal solar panels at home. So you just get them and install them with your existing solar panels. So they are installed right there in the bathroom. So this is the sun energy that energizes the PV panel, and that's our PHCN that also goes to the water heater. In case if we don't have enough sun, you can use your PHCN to heat your water. Next slide, please. Okay, this is evacuated tube type. We don't have this presently, but this is what we have. So these ones are for commercial purposes, the flat surface type. And not everybody here would want to use it because it's very big. It occupies space. So that's why we have invented something that is smaller, everybody can use. So, but for these ones, the heating are actually done in the panels, unlike the smaller capacities we want to present, just like this one too. So the advantages that the smaller capacities have are these. Because they are very easy to install, everybody can put in their bathrooms and use their normal solar panels. Unlike these flat surface and evacuated types, which are very big and for maybe hospitals and hotels. Please, next slide, please. This is a typical picture of the solar water heater. It has a digital screen that shows temperature indicator, and it has this button also that you can use to switch to AC, DC, and hybrid. And even IICO. What IICO means is a smart chip that comes with the heater, which after like 7 days of use, once it's turned on, the water heater recognizes the exact temperature at which you always have your bed. So it doesn't have to repeatedly be heating. And you don't always have to always turn on to measure the degree of the hotness that you need. So it's steady. It has that smart chip that does that. Next slide, please. Okay, like I said earlier, the DC mode is the solar panel itself. So once you have sufficient sun energy, it charges the solar panels and you can use your hot water anytime you need it. The AC mode, like we said earlier, is also our PHCN. Okay, so when the sun energy is not enough, you can use that. Now, very importantly, this is the pressure relief valve. For most people who may have used our water heater and who will still get our water heaters, always insist that your installers make use of our one-way valve. There are not just only one-way valve, there are safety valves. They release excess pressure from the tank. Sometimes they don't use this valve to install the heater. So if you don't use a safety valve like ours, what that happens is after some time, your water heater will suffer leakage because the valve that is being used does not release excess pressure from the tank. So the tank suffers because of it. So it's very important you always insist they use Sweet Home safety valve. It's not just one-way valve. Then this is the silver ion antibacterial water inlet. That's where the water goes into the tank. So it's treated with silver ions that consistently inhibits the growth of bacteria in the water. Next slide, please. Then this is the heating element, the core of the water heater, the actual boiler inside. And this boiler is SU136 stainless steel that is coated with enamel to prevent corrosion and rusting. And also is antibacterial. And the tank has polyurethane foam, and it's 3 layers. Polyurethane foam is the insulator that preserves the heat after your water must have boiled. So it stays for how long it can stay before it starts dropping, but it stays very long. So it's what preserves the heat after heating the water. So, and the tank is 3 layer and also treated with enamel to prevent corrosion. And these water heaters also come with what is called magnesium anode, and it's very important. Please, next slide, let me see if I can see magnesium anode there. Okay, no, there's no picture of magnesium anode here, but in our stand, I have all those components. Physically, you can identify them. What the magnesium anode does in the water heater is it simply protects the tank from rusting. Nowadays, people complain about water heaters leaking here and there, all right? So once you have a superior magnesium anode which protects the tank from corrosion, your water heater is going to be efficient and durable and be money well spent. So these are product parameters about the heaters, which I can't say all of that now, except when at the point of installation, the required panel for each of the sizes and other specifications as you architects always request for. So sweet-on water heaters, like we know, we have always had the cylinder types, the storage water heaters. They have been in the market for many, many years. So this is just a new innovation that we are introducing to help people cut costs, save money, and go green. Thank you. So please, if there's any question you would like to ask, I can take.
Yeah, thank you so much. I want to commend you. I've been looking out for a product like this because just last week I asked somebody to give me a quote for solar heater panel and it wasn't friendly at all. And more importantly, I didn't want a situation where they start breaking my walls to introduce new pipes and all of that. So if I understand your presentation very well, you say you make use of the existing pipe, right? Absolutely. So now, it's good and it's looking like what I imagined that I would like to have. But you didn't say anything about the pricing. Mine is just a residential home, and I want something as small as what you just described in the bathroom without breaking my walls and connecting to my existing panels. What I see from your calculation, I think my existing panels can take it. But more importantly, the cost. We want to have an idea. 30 liters and with existing panels, how much will it cost? Thank you.
I also have a quick question. It's just to, now, sounds so interesting, but you said it has a hybrid nature. So the only question I have about it, working with DC voltage of 90, moving on to 230 of AC, and sometimes you are not sure how long NEPA, I prefer to call it NEPA so we all understand, how long NEPA will be on. So will there be an automated selection so that it recognizes, oh, I have good power from solar now, oh, NEPA is available now, or must I manually switch? That's what I'm most interested in. Especially that range from 90 to 230 can run any appliance crazy. And you must recognize that any heating element also draws a lot of electricity whenever it is triggered on.
Okay. Thank you, sir, for your question. Okay, for every of our water heaters, they have what is called circuit breakers that prevent current surge. So once the excess current enters the heater, so the circuit breakers cut off supply to save the heater from damage. That's number one. Then number two, this button here, the water heater has a button where you can select permanently what you want. If you want it on AC, you can leave it on AC. If you want it on DC, you can leave it on DC. Then if you want it on hybrid, you put it on hybrid. So it's always on hybrid if you want it to be on hybrid. Yes, it will automatically. Yes, it's so so look at how the hybrid works, all right? The hybrid and the DC, they work together. So the water is heated to a certain temperature, like 50 degrees Celsius. The PHCN cuts off. Then the DC continues and heats up to 75. So once the water temperature drops again below 50 degrees Celsius, the PHCN switches on 2 and heats to 50, goes off, solar continues, just like that. So, madam, for the pricing here and now, I may not be able to give you the pricing for this presentation. Yeah. So, yes. So, if we want to discuss pricing, come to the booth. All right, thank you.
Thank you so much. Let's give him a round of applause, please. So, are you an Igbo man? Typical Igbo man. Business is business. Thank you so much. So we can take further questions at the back, please. Thank you so much. All right, without wasting much of our time, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an amazing time. And it is with great pleasure that we now transition into a significant moment in today's event. And that's the official opening of the Lagos Architects Forum exhibition. Can we please celebrate ourselves by jamming hands for ourselves? So as architects, we understand the importance of foundation, and the symbolic act of cutting tape represents the opening of minds, innovations, and of course, opportunities. So please join me as I welcome and invite the distinguished personalities who will be spearheading this official opening ceremony to cut the ribbon and to lead us through the inspection of the creative and groundbreaking exhibition stands prepared for this year's forum. So let's give them a resounding round of applause as we make welcome the Deputy Governor of Lagos State, our able, wonderful Amzat, represented by Architect Adebayo Odunsonya, please. All right, DJ Don, please get me some light music as we'll be taking a photo session before we head to the back for the exhibition. Thank you so much. So we'll be having a photo session just before we go for the table cutting session and exhibition. We'll take it in now. So let's start with the president. Our the symbolic act of cutting the tape, which represents the opening of minds, innovations, and opportunities. And to lead this moment, we have in our midst this morning
Kábíyèsí, hallelujah, ẹ ṣégun sá, àgbàyàn adalẹ, àdẹ̀níwá yín tì, Akíndélé ẹgbàá bí ọmọ. It was a wonderful time with you. You promised to be here, and you are here at exactly the time that you told us you will be here. You asked me 10 or 11, I said 10. So let me report myself to the public now. Thank you very much, sir. Indeed, you are a seasoned professional, and you have proven that today, and we are grateful that you are here. For Kabesi, we are still going to ask for more, and I understand why. That you have given off more from us. From our previous conversations about the activities in Ikorodu and some other things that we will still do, we beg you to please spend some more time with us. I know you have another engagement, but just a little more time. Just a little more time, because we are really enjoying your presence. And Madam President has told me that she doesn't want Kabesi to go yet too, but she doesn't know how to say it to you. So please, once we cut the tape, yeah, did she give you? Did she give? Oh, okay, Kabesi, you cut me there. So once Madam President cuts the tape, we'll just, I know you are a fit and agile Baba. We'll just take a walk so you look at the exhibition and bless it with your royal prayers, and then we'll come back and give a final closing to the opening ceremony. If that's okay, sir. Thank you very much, Kabisi. So I'll hand over to Madam President.
Thank you very much, my chairman. Distinct Kabiyesi, thank you again for and as we declare open the exhibitions for Laf 16.0, we do it to the glory of God and for the upliftment and progress of the architecture profession and for the Nigerian Institute of Architects, in the name of Jesus. Amen.
Let's jam our hands together once again.
Where is the chairman organizing committee, please?
All right, you're welcome.